Last night as I lay on the prairie and gazed at the stars in the sky, I wondered if ever a cowboy would drift to that sweet by and by.
I got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass, and pretty soon all my troubles will pass. 'Cause I'm in shoo shoo shoo, shoo shoo shoo, shoo 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 shoo, Sugar Town. I never had a dog that liked me some. Never had a friend or wanted one. So I just lay back and laugh at the sun. 'Cause I'm in shoo shoo shoo, shoo shoo shoo, shoo 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 shoo, Sugar Town. Yesterday it rained in Tennessee. I heard it also rained in Tallahassee, but not a drop fell on me.
Later, Doug. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
whistling tunes that you know and love so Cowboy Francis Red grew up in a small town where he learned the art of pickpocketing and lockpicking. One day he came home and found his family murdered by a band of vagabonds. Red hasn't spoken a word since this event and has vowed to be a pacifist. The others in the crew would make fun of him for this. Rumor has it that he once robbed a bank and gave his thousands of dollars away to a local orphanage, though Red has never been able to confirm or deny this claim, because he never speaks. Cowboy Billy Smith was a ruthless bounty hunter, known for returning the culprits dead rather than alive. Billy Smith has a reputation for killing his bounties in creative ways, once slitting a throat with the spurs of his boots. One man did claim that Smith gave him mercy, claiming he does have a heart. No one really believed him. He assembled his crew slowly, making the most fearsome group to roam the mountains. Cowgirl Mary Jane was a farmhand for much of her life, and left her family, sneaking into the back of a train car. Life is hard for a young woman on the road, though those that crossed her were unaware of the fact that she was one of the most incredible shooters to grace the West. Her father had taught her the skill in her youth, practicing on old beer bottles. She was able to read people with one up-and-down glance, though the crew was more interested in the fact that Jane could kill a man faster than she could blink.
Well, what do we have here?
I reckon they're looking to become cowboys.
Well, friendo, you're in luck. We're in need of a fourth member.
He looks small enough to hide pretty easily, and we could always use a horse, you know, after we have the last time.
Yes, no need to bring that up. Francis, will you grab the little fellow for me? Now, if you do anything to jeopardize our group, I will not hesitate to end you, little man. Understood? Fantastic.
Francis, can I have Doug instead?
Hey, Gabby.
Hey. Do you know where Doug is?
What?
You were supposed to be keeping an eye on Doug. Where is he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where is he?
I told you, I don't know!
Did you see him leave?
No.
Did you see him leave?
Okay, fine, I did see him. But you didn't tell me where he was going, and the book I was reading was just so...
God damn it, you have one job! One job!
I know, I'm sorry. I mean, he always comes back.
Jesus Christ.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Do you have any idea where he could have gone?
I have a theory.
Give it to me.
Do we have to stay here? It's musty.
No, I guess not.
Something came in through the mailbox today, after you left.
What did?
Well, I didn't think anything of it at the time, but it's a wanted poster.
Huh.
Doug left with Horsey. My guess is that they went up to the mountain.
The mountains.
Well, I think... No, it's too crazy.
No, tell me.
Well, I looked these people up. Turns out they lost a member very tragically a few years ago. My guess is that they're looking for somebody to replace them. And
You think Doug got caught up in all that?
I know it sounds crazy.
No, you're probably right. Doug has always wanted a life of crime, but I thought it was just a fantasy.
Rumor has it that they hang out at the old Buffalo Bridge every Thursday night, waiting for something.
That's tomorrow night.
I mean, this will probably be the best chance you have to find Doug.
You're probably right.
You're gonna be alright, won't you? I know how much he means to you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna miss him.
bank tomorrow. We got to go to the bridge.
Billy, he's never
We are going, and that is final.
He's never gonna show up. If he was gonna come, he would have been here
He's
by
not
now.
dead, and I know it.
This thing, trying to replace Michael with Doug, it's weird. Right, Francis? Well, I'm gonna hit the hay. Good night, y'all. Don't say it too loud.
Yeah, whatever. Well, looks like it's just you and me, little man. Is it everything you hoped and dreamed it would be? Listen, can I give you a bit of advice? Don't come into this line of work unless you got nothing to leave behind. If you got someone at home right now, time to turn around. We don't let just anyone in. We gotta make sure that you're the right fit for the group, understood? I won't warn you again.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la.
Wait, Danny! Make sure to bring him home.
I will.
Oh, and also you're a week late on rent.
Yeah. I'll get it. Later.
You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La, 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 la.
Here for Doug.
Well, I'm afraid he's ours.
I don't think so. Whoa. There's no need for that. Look, I'm just here for my friend.
Are you armed?
No. Look, Doug, he's my best friend, and I'm not leaving here without him.
A moment.
Planted.
Now, Doug, remember what I told you.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, then, I guess we have our answer. Well, you can have the kid, but, we get to keep the horse.
He loves horses.
Is that what you want, Marseille? All right, we'll have a deal.
It's so beautiful.
It's a bridge.
I think you're right, Mary. There's no use in replacing it. I'm happy with you I have.
I missed you, Doug.
Not to mention the trees, whistling tunes that you know and love so. Southern nights, just as good even